Yeah. Where's ready?
Ready.
All right. Well, how was everybody's Christmas?
Good.
Yeah, good.
In a good way. Right?
Yeah, last Friday of 2019. So we are T-minus 3 days away from the 2020 construction season. So this week's code of conduct, promote the code. 7 days, and it's another 7 days without a recordable. So hopefully we can add this count and have these days away recordable. I mean, without a recordable case into our 2020, carry that in, and hopefully again, setting our goal really high for, zero is the ultimate goal. It's attainable, it's achievable, but it's going to take a lot of work, a lot of effort to get there. I think we can do it, and it's just by setting ourselves up for success. Each job, no matter how small it is, going through our safety systems, working through that JHA, working together as a team to try to eliminate our exposure, to eliminate unsafe acts and unsafe conditions. If we can get rid of all that stuff, there's a chance that we can 2020 we can have that 360 day plus this 55 day
days
count
next year. 366 is it?
366. Yeah, it's a leap year, right?
Leap year.
Something like that.
What's our goal to meet from last time when we were at what, 300 and something days?
We got up to 200 and something. Yeah, so we've been close. So it's something that we're gonna hopefully strive to get to, but it's gonna take us all working together at a high level to get there and not letting our guards down. What's that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I don't know. Jenny got a little upset about the beard, but we were able to work through that. But, yeah. So this week I just wanted to kind of finish the conversation we had last week about labeling. This one I just wanted to just kind of refresher on the SDS sheets. And it talks about the hazardous communication standard. We have to have a program by law here at Engineers Construction. We have one, it's written. It's in our corporate safety manual amendments, and then feel free to grab a copy anytime you will. And we're going to talk about a little about the safety data sheets, what they are and why they're important to you. Again, the hazardous communication standard is all about the right to know. You have the right to know of any hazardous chemical that you come in contact with while working here in Engineers Construction. So the safety data sheets are broken down into 16 sections. They're now all the same. Doesn't matter where you buy the chemical, from United States to United Kingdom to Australia, wherever it is now, it's all modified the same way. It might be in different languages, but it's all modified the same. So that's something that has been new to us for the last 3 years. So it helps workers who handle hazardous chemicals to become familiar. And then sections 1 through 8 is the general information about the chemical, and the 9 through 16 contains technical and scientific more information about to really educate yourself on what it can do. Is it stable? Is it reactive? Things like that. So quick breakdown into each section. For us, mostly, we want to talk about section 8. All right, section 8 for us is the most important part. It's what is our exposure and what type of personal protective equipment you should be working with this hazardous substance. So whenever you look at one of these, you want to kind of look in the first 8 or 9 sections, just generally get yourself informed about it, how to properly label it, any first aid measures, what to do with a spill, handling and storage, and then also, again, what type of personal protective equipment you should be wearing, or what are our exposures. So, and then it gets into physical and chemical properties, stability and reactive, gets into the meat and the potatoes of why it is dangerous to you in 9 through 16. So hopefully this is just a good refresher for everybody. Our safe work practices. So before using a new one to yourself or to the company, we try to review the SDS at the morning briefing before you start utilizing this hazardous chemical. If it's a type of epoxy, if it's a concrete sealant, no matter what it is, we should educate ourselves before we use it, so we know we have the proper controls in place. So if you need to locate an SDS, call Health and Safety. We have the capabilities to get it in real time right away. We are signed up with MSDS online. We can get any SDS sheet in a matter of minutes, right, Alberta? So ECI, our ECI SDS master list can be found on the ECI app. So everybody, if you have the ECI app on your phone or tablet, you just go under the safety tab, which is always to the bottom to the left. click that tab, and then I think it's the third one down is the SDS sheets. You hit that button, it spins you right into the ECI website page, and it puts you right into all the hyperlinks. You just click the hyperlink on each SDS, and bang, on your phone, you'll have the SDS that you might be looking for. If for some reason you do a search and you don't have it, please let us know so we can make sure we add it. But it's something that we do, roughly twice a year. We'll go through and we'll see, making sure that we have our inventory is proper and it's uploaded properly on our website. So if you're unsure on any of the information on the SDS sheets, let us know, and we'll hopefully try to retrain you on site or over the phone if you have any questions regarding any type of personal protection measures or equipment that you might need while working with any hazardous substance, hazardous chemicals. Is there any questions? Okay, thank you for your time. I'll pass it over to Ken.
So remember, this is part of the hazard communications, and that it's very likely if you get inspection from OSHA or any regulatory type group, they could be asking you these kind of questions about the MSDS sheets, and they're one of the more highly, as we said before, one of the more highly cited violations. So let's see, announcements. Let's see, time needs to be entered again and approved by 8 a.m. Monday on 12:30 to ensure everybody gets paid on time. And with special thanks to everybody for that great effort last week. I think we're right on schedule, if not ahead. I think it was 8:30 or 9 when that was uploaded. Pretty good. Holiday schedule. Again, we'll be closing around noon on the 31st. Depending on what's going on and your project requirements, we're a little bit flexible there. And then Wednesday, office is closed. So that's the first, and we're into 2020. And then PT 360 is going to be here in a couple Fridays. That's on the 10th, and that's from 3 to 4 p.m. So sign up if you like some therapy. And we posted what we were looking at prior to the start of the meeting. I have a couple links here. YouTube, it's a YouTube setup, but it runs through the slideshow. So got a 1 second interval, which is a shorter one that we were blasting through, or a kind of a slower 3 second, which carries out for over 12 minutes. And congratulations to all our employees that donated to the combined charity fund at the end of the year, and you collected a total of $17,340. Pretty impressive, and a record, so very impressive. I know we have some very grateful charities, which included the Vermont National Guard Charitable Foundation, Make-A-Wish of Vermont, and the classic Mike Lawyer Foundation. All great charities to support. We just got a few photos of earlier this week. I'm thinking last week. It wasn't last week, but it seems like it, doesn't it? It's the Christmas barbecue. So, thank you for everyone, the cooks, the coordinators, and everybody who put effort into that. And thanks to Larry for the shop, and Pat, displacing them for the afternoon or morning, I should say, in afternoon. And it was a great turnout. And we had some yellow-coated speakers here. Oh, does everyone know who that is? That's Fran. Fran was the front office receptionist for probably 2 or 3 years, probably about 6, 8 years ago. And that's Tim Estie's wife. So that's why she was there. And then from the photo archives, this is 2010. We have Santa and his helper there, flipping burgers. Yeah, unfortunately, you can't really, you can see Ron. I think that's Izzy, and I believe that's Tommy right there. Yeah, I can't tell whose forehead that is. But. Scott, you don't really look like you've changed much. So. Yeah, that's what we got. I'll flick it back to the slideshow, or is it running in the background?
Yeah, if you go on the Explorer,
the
tab all the way to the.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
There's a window already open.
Okay, there. So we'll start that back up and we'll send out the check. Okay. Have a good day out there.
Area Frenier,
Ben Howard.
Jason Mandrake, John Lampier,
Joey Appleman.
Rich Valley, Alex Fraterno, Jesse Littlefield, Brian Martell,
Richard Barnier.
Sure. Zach McLean, Kyle Minsky, Eric Merman, Heather Mitchell, Kobe Moreau,
No, I'm gonna go
Todd
take it. I'm going
Nelson.
this morning.
Oh, today.
Not Nick. So, Nate Patno, Dennis Perry,
True and false
Matt
questions.
Pickren,
It's always true.
Adam Piper, Andrew
You see true
Piper,
or false questions. It's always
Randy
true.
Piper,
And if you see all the above as
Chris
a
Potman,
multiple choice,
Joe,
and if you have a hard time with it,
Sully,
I was able to do mine.
Michael Randall, AJ, Kenneth Riddle,
Josh Davies.
Gregory Rabbito, Corey Rooney, Wayne Russell,
Adam Deland.
Paul Saber 2, Joe Severy,
Bruniak.
Nathan Chopper, Dylan Sumner, Daniel Sucher,
David Fallon.
Kevin Stedman,
Thank you.
All right, Rick Farr.
Derek,
Thank you.
Matt Goodrich.
Jonathan Willie,
Gene Goslet. Brian Harrington. Sten Holmes. Luke Jerome. Jerry Dawson. David E. David T.
Don't worry, Larry, I saw it.
Steven.
It's there, right?
It's there.
Go ahead, run my mouth. again.
Richard Teach. Marty Kennebec. Jack Kerr. Ken King. Walter. Spencer. And John Holowitz.
Yep.